When start stream, send out notification. Okay. Notification sent. Scroll that down. Then let's change that to an active main monitor screen because it closes itself. There you go. Hi guys. Hi Kira. You alright? To be honest, better than I have but the last like 2 days. I had my housing officer come. He's been coming like once a month for 3 years. They're normally like on average supposed to be like every 6 months. Uh, so it's kind of like it's basically where I live in a council house, and it's like sort of council houses are in high demand, and they keep on asking about us like moving out and stuff. And like if not, they're like going like, oh, we should see about putting your mum in a home, and that me and my sibling like moves into like an apartment somewhere because they want to free up this house so they can offer it to someone else. So like that's the reason why I haven't been streaming like I think it was the last 2 days uh, because I've just been cleaning up because my house officer will literally find anything. Like he looks at my TV, sees a bit of dust on top of the like TV, and he'll see that's like a sign of, oh, I'm not moving, not planning to. It's just like he keeps on like, for example, he's supposed to be caring about like the state of the house, but he'll come into my room, for example, and see like dust on a figure, and he'd be like, oh, this is a sign that shows the house isn't clean. Or the same with like the top of the TV or something like that. Like he's trying to find like reasons to make us move out. Like he's just like going sort of in between the flooring and I forget what the name of it is at the bottom of the wall. Like there's a bit of mess like that. Like as in like something you need like a knife or something to get out. And he's like, see, that's another sign that the house isn't being cleaned enough. You know, or it's like there was a mark on the floor. We tried to use the mop to get out, and the mark wasn't going away. And his like response is, "Oh, you're just not trying hard enough." Uh, I've been like having issues with my house and officer, and it's just like he's kind of an ass. It's basically like, cause they also keep shifting the reason. So like they'll say one day like, "Oh, it's about everyone's health." Yeah, it's like one day he'll say it's about everyone's health, like, oh, he's concerned about the dust, about if it causes asthma or something like that. And then I mentioned like, oh, but you didn't care about what when I was a kid here, growing up, and there was black mold here. Like no one cared then. And he goes, oh no, that's something different. And it's like after the health bit doesn't go, then he talks about like, oh, you're expected to keep the house into like a certain standard, and the standard is like he says to me constantly that he wants me to get rid of my bed and my sofa and my figures. Like, of it's like with my bed and the sofa. The thing is, like, he goes, oh well, like maybe one of his complaints is that the house smells of animals, but then we have animals, like, as in we have pets. So a council house is housing is like kind of your local government provides like housing to people sort of thing. So it's kind of like uh, the council would basically give you depending on like what your scenario is like. When it came to me, it's like when my mum had like me and my two sisters, uh, and she didn't have anyone to move, so they gave her this place with like the rent being a lot lower than around. It's kind of like if we looked at like how much rent would be in the area, like where I live right now, I'm paying around about £400 out towards rent, but then the houses around me are over a grand. Uh, in comparison, it's like low income housing basically. Um, it's just like it's annoying because it's like he literally finds any reason he can uh to complain. Like he keeps on saying like, oh, for me to like say this case has been done, we just need to push it up. Uh, like I need proof that it's improved, and it's just like if it has improved though, like the original complaint was that we had some rubbish outside the front. That's been like gone for over 2 years now, and it's just been continuing. you know, um, it's just like he keeps on saying to me that he's just trying to make the house look better or be better. But then his solution to the house looking better is stuff like, oh, why don't you just remove your sofa? Why don't you just get a new bed? Why don't you get rid of this? Get rid like he keeps on telling us to get rid of stuff. Yeah, the thing is like on the last visit, I was actually surprised there was an extra person. And like I liked her because she just looking around when the house is structurally okay and the rooms are roughly clean enough. You know, and then in comparison to him, who he's like asking us to, yeah, like he's basically just like someone who works for like, because it's like the government, the local government is the one who like own the house, but it's like he's kind of like the representative that they send in to check the property, right? But it's just like at the same time they have an incentive for us to be like moved out because there's a lot of like council houses are in massive amounts of demands, just called like especially 3 bedrooms. Because they keep on trying to like go like, oh well, we can get a brand new family in here. Uh, okay, it's like also when it comes to council houses, they work off like priority. So the only reason like, we're still in a council house is because of we were given it like years ago. Uh, because there's also like kind of short stay and long stay ones, and uh, like permanent stays. So we were in a permanent stay. So the thing is, like, it's only in like unless we move out or leave, does it become open for someone else. Versus like if it's a short term place, or like sometimes if the government hasn't got like a building, they might help pay towards a rent to somewhere uh, for like people struggling for housing. But it's just like they have like a tier list to it, so it's kind of like typically they'll do like families that have got like a lot more like kids, or like you know if you got like a single mum with like 3, 4, 5 kids, they're more likely to get like a council house than someone who's just lost their job and is homeless. It's been like certainly annoying like the last like few days because of it. Okay, it's been like uh trying to I don't know, but it's kind of like trying to like talk to him is sometimes like talking to a brick wall. Uh, can I can watch videos. Let's not do that one. But yeah, it's just like when it comes to it, it's just, like it's been kind of annoying. 'Cause it's like also when we have these like visits, he understands right that I no longer have like a job, so I'm only going off of like the money I get, right? And it's just like he knows that I haven't got a job. He knows my sister, my mom hasn't got much money either. But then he wants us to like hire a cleaner to clean the whole house. And it's like we looked at how much it would be, and like they went, oh, minimum's going to be £15 an hour. And then we are probably going to have a few hours, either each like week, or you know a certain amount of hours per like uh, a day. Like I don't know how exactly it's gonna like go on that wise, but it's just like he's like so dedicated on the idea of us getting a cleaner, and then it's just like he'll talk about how things do like that's not his concern, but then he makes it his concern. it's like, for example, he'll go like, "Oh, you don't really have to repaint any of the bits that's like chipped paint. It's only like surface level." And then later he'll be like, "Oh no, we want you to like sort of sand those down, and we want you to repaint those." And you just let you there going, "Can you make up your mind? Am I doing that or not?" Uh, or it's like, for example, with Dust, he will literally like go as far as like uh, tell me to that he wants me to take out all of my computer desk and everything, so I can wipe behind it. Yeah, it is kind of like it does also help where like he's also trying to get involved in some family stuff which doesn't involve him. Like there's some issues between like my older sister and my mum, particularly like with bank stuff, right? And he was like trying to go, oh, maybe we should call the police on her. And I'm like, who? Why would I want you to call the police on my sister when like, oh, you know, yeah, it just like he and then they would talk about like, oh, maybe we can try like getting some money out of your sister, and I'm like, they're going like, what do you mean, like, as in the sister that doesn't live here, and then he's just like, yeah, he like talks about like trying to get money out of her, and I'm like, what? The thing is, she's got 5 kids, like she hasn't got the money to like put anything towards it, and it's like it's already hard enough having to ask her, uh, to like help us out, like she's the only one who can drive. So the thing is, like, if we need something like rubbish taken to the dump and stuff like that, she's like the number one we normally go to. But it's just like, yeah, then it's like it's normally out of her own money, having to like pay for petrol and like we offered to help her, but like half the time we don't have the money to help her. And then we have like the house and officer. It's just like they're going like, oh well, you can just like get her to do it and like get her to do it, get her this to do. Like he doesn't care. Like the fact that we have to stress on like family reliance on something. So like if something like more DIY needs to be done, and it's like I have to go to my cousin, he doesn't care the fact that it's like putting my cousin. Away from doing his job, which is like he's a contractor, so he needs to be out doing his job, but we're getting told to drag him into our house to like get like them to help us with like DIY stuff, and uh it's like we can report him, but the problem is like because he's currently got an open case with us, uh it's like when they go to look at it, they're gonna look at for more like yeah, the way like they said to us when we like threatened to make a complaint before is about how they apparently would take their side of it, as in like the officer's side, rather than the tenant's side, because apparently the people that would look over the case would like more trust the opinions of uh, like the council slash people working for the council. It's annoying, and it's just like until he closes the case, we apparently can't make a proper complaint, other than just going above him. But then it's like the people above him are going to be more likely to side with him as well, and it's kind of annoying. Like I had one time when he called me up to like about appointment, and I told him that my work at the time had just given me that day to come in like out of nowhere, so I said I couldn't come in for the shift. I had a shift then, so I couldn't uh, make the appointment with him. And then like I literally had him screaming down the phone, talking about like, oh, I could get you evicted. I'm like, that's nice. Thank you for that. Yeah, it is like you're like, when it comes to him, he's like a massive asshole. He keeps changing what his mind is. Like there was one time in the hallway we had like a box, and he started like saying it's a trip hazard. We got a room that we used as a storage room. Even our neighbors use who like our neighbors bought their house, but they use the same room as a storage room, and we have like uh, the house officer go like, no, obviously that's a fire exit, and I was like saying to them before, and they were saying like, is the upstairs fire exit? I'm like, they're going, well, it can't be because of the window doesn't open that big. Like, it opens up a little bit, but like no one in this house is fitting through the window. And not mention, to be honest, if the stairs go out, you're kind of fucked in this house because there's only one set of stairs that go down. Like it's literally just a standard 3 bedroom house. I don't know how many people are jumping out their window. Uh, you know, uh, it's like it's also when it comes to him, he keeps it like not as much with him, but with the previous one we had. We did complain about the last one. They gave us him, and to be honest, he's actually an improvement over the last one. The last one was just straight on like every day that she came was threatening to put my mum in a home, which was not particularly fun. Especially at the time, I was like either at work or at home, and it's like wasn't fun like them going like, oh, we'll put your mum in a home, and then we'll get like you and your sister to move out, and then you're like, okay, but when you say move out, are you helping with the bills for moving out? It's like, oh no, we'll just help you find somewhere. It's like, okay, so I have to pay for a moving company to go to, like, to take my stuff to, uh, like a apartment is how she put, for a single bedroom, and then, like, looking at the sort of pricing at the time for like a single bedroom flat was round about like £600-700, which is already more than we currently pay. So I'm like, okay, and then especially at the time I was working, and that was like a good sort of like half my wages just for rent. Yeah, it's been like kind of stressful because it's just like when you talk to them and like you're there going like sort of, yes, I can't afford to do this, or like, why do you want us to do this, or yeah, uh, yeah. And it's like, for example, in the last visit, he was coming. We had this other person that was like saying about how they're going to send people out to do certain jobs, right? And he just goes like, "Oh, you got to promise me that you're going to be able to do everything she's asked." And like the only thing she's asked was to wipe down like one thing. Other than that, she just said just make sure there's room for people to do jobs when they come by. And he's like, "Oh, you better make sure like you can do everything she's asking." And I'm like, "She's only asking me to move some things out the way. Not hard." Versus like, uh, him who he's like, oh, get a cleaner. I want you to get a cleaner twice a week, for about 2 like plus hours. Get them to like get all the little spots in between everything, and then like, it's one of those things of he keeps on saying about how the house smells of animals. Shocker, because we have like 2 dogs and 7 cats. It's gonna smell of animals. Comes through my door, and like he's like one time he goes, "Oh, I want all the litter trays done before I even get here," and then I'm like, "Okay," and then I do it, and then he goes, "Why have you done the litter trays before I even got here? You should not do that before we arrive." And then I'm like, "But you said you wanted me to do it before you arrived," and then he goes, "Well, don't do that." I didn't do the next time, and then he complains, going, "Why have you not done the litter trays? I told you to do the litter tray." Like, it's also cool, like, yeah, he like in general is just a bit insane. Yeah, it's like he changes his mind like every like visit. It's same with like for every reason. Like when you say like you don't care about, or you're not suffering from any like health issues due to like the dust, for example, then he goes, oh, but what about this box that's randomly in the hallway? What if that's a trip hazard? It's like, oh wow, a random box is a trip hazard, one that's about waist height. Oh no, I'm going to trip over like a single box instead of like, it's like they talk about how the animals are apparently the reason why the house is apparently like quote unquote day. But I told like them beforehand about how before we had animals, it used to be a lot worse. Because the thing is, like, before I had animals, I'm not necessarily the cleanest person, right? Uh, but it's like when I had animals, they were constantly trying to like go through rubbish and stuff, so I had to clean it up because of if I didn't clean it up, the cats and dogs would just make more of a mess. So I just started cleaning just so then I wouldn't have a different problem down the road. And it's like since having the cats and dogs, the house has been practically clean all the time. But for some reason, that's not good enough. It's like the fact that I have to like brush and mop every day, not good enough. It's like, oh, you should be like mopping twice a day, and you should be like brushing twice a day, and you should be hoovering. as well. Yeah, or it's like he goes, "Oh, I want you once every 3 weeks to pull out all the like the TVs and the consoles and stuff like that, and to wipe the areas behind there, and to do the same around the house." And they're going like every 3 weeks, and like this is when I was working like 40 to 50 hours a week. Uh, he's like, then he wants that done. He says like most days when I got back, I would get back from work, have something to eat, and then fall asleep. Wake up, go back to work the next day. Yeah, but he would call it like simple clean. But the thing he doesn't understand, right, was I was working a minimum wage job, and he works for the council, which pays you decently, gives you like decent working hours. Um, yeah, and it's just like then he looks at someone who's in a low income housing who's got like only one person in the house was working, and he goes, yes, I need you to do more. Yeah, you're there going like, you're struggling enough with like daily stuff as is. I know. And the thing is like, uh, the thing is like he's actually an improvement over the last one, which is surprising enough. Like the thing is, we used to have this lady called Kim. This is a different one. Like this is one we used to have ages ago when I was like a kid. And it's like when we had this like lady Kim. Like Kim was such a nice person. Like, and even now she's a nice person. Like I bump into her every now and then. Uh, sort of like she does like community events. Like whenever there's a community event, she's a part of it. And it's like I went to her and spoke to her, and then the thing is, like, she's just like, "Oh, I'll leave it to the person I've sent over there," and I'm like, they're going like, so "I wish you wouldn't." I prefer it when she comes to go like, when she comes, she isn't looking like, for example, in between like the floorboards to find something to talk about. Uh, but yeah, it's been like a bit stressful with like, uh, particularly with him. There's also like other than to be honest, like other than that, it's not been bad at all. Cause like I haven't had anything else really grinding at me. Like uh, one of the things I've liked since leaving work is that I haven't had like people constantly calling me every like single day. But it's just like it doesn't really help the fact with the house and also they like we've had them like I had them in general for over 3 years. 'Cause we literally had them uh sort of like sort of I think it was like a little bit after we had the animals, so or started having some animals. So like, 'cause originally we used to have like I think it was like 8 cats at one point, but we had like one pass away. But it's just like the cat that passed away had a seizure. Yeah, I know. The thing is, I think it's like they want to get people mad because it's like if, for example, if they get you angry, I know in there has been cases where house officers have like been assaulted. Like, but if you were to, for example, to assault the house officer, like they could use that as a reasoning to kick you out, or if you uh, got very verbal with them. 'Cause the thing is, like with here, it's like uh, if you're uh, technically making, it's kind of like they have these like things where it's like if you're making a disturbance, you can technically. It's like if you got into like an argument, let's say outside, and you start shouting at each other. The thing is, they can literally have police officers that will come pick you up for like making like a disturbance or being a disturbance. Uh, Not really that often. Normally happens more in like more dense like places, but it's like as like with most things, like the governments have their ways of like dealing with things they don't really like. But it's like I know there's been cases of people getting angry, assaulting like house officers, and then getting evicted. I'm not the type to get into a physical thing. I'm more the type that will just go silent. Uh, I don't know. It's like I got my sister. I normally have to like ask her to call it down because it's just like with the last lady. My sister wanted to hit her, and I keep on telling her it's not a good idea to hit people, they're probably like they'll just use it as more evidence to why they should kick you out or something. Yeah, it's just like when it comes to the house officers as well. Like you try to talk to them, and it's like they will kind of like try to be your friend, but then at the same time, like for example, with the cleaner stuff, he's been going on about getting a cleaner for like months now, and it's just like every time I told him about it, like being we don't really feel like we need a cleaner because it's like the house isn't really in disrepair, and then like when he'd look around the house, the only thing he would have to like say that the property was quote unquote like damaged would be the smell of the animals and dust. He used to say like about how the dust compacts and it eats away through the paint and starts eating into all the surfaces it's like on, and then like he would then talk about like the like animal smell. Uh, like he'll come in through the front door and goes, "Oh, it smells like animals here." He's like, "Well, yes, we have animals." And he goes, "Oh, well, that's not good." And then he's like equating the smell of animals to like urine and like poo and stuff like that. But the thing is, the only thing that poos inside is the cats, and that's in the litter trays. But yeah, it's a case of like he keeps on going on about like um sort of like the smell of animals, right? Um, and it's just like you're there going, you're coming into a house that has animals, like there's gonna be there's gonna be a smell, okay? Like you can try using all the kind of air freshers you can, and like uh, stuff to help with like the extra moisture and the air, like and anything you want to do. You won't be able to just get rid of the animal smell without getting rid of the animals. And then like I say to him, like, is the reason the animals? Is that the reason why you keep on having to come over? And he goes, no, 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 it's not about the animals. It's not about the animals. But if you want to get rid of any, and I'm like, they're going, like, I don't want to get rid of any. I love my animals. They're literally like my normal, like, yeah. When I go to bed, I get like the animals like hug into me. I have like, for example, the cats tend to jump in my lap. They give me like all these like, little hug bits, and like I'm really happy. Like, yeah, as long as I can afford them, I'm happy with them because they're literally one of the joys of my life. But then he's just like they're going, oh, but it smells like animals, so obviously, yeah. Or it's like where right now we're in between like winter and spring, uh, and it's like he was saying to me about how he wants us to have our windows wide open. Our houses are like designed to keep in heat, and it's like the idea of opening up the windows means all the heat goes out those windows. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I love them so much, but then it's just like he also, for example, say like, "No, let all your cats out," and I say to him like, "Well, I can't because like one of my cats is like a ragdoll slash I think it's a mancoon, which like both of those are breeds that are indoor breeds." Uh, so I said to him like about that, and then his response to that was kind of like, oh, yeah, but like you could still let out. I'm like, it got out one time, and we literally had the whole neighborhood asking about who's lost their like ragdoll or like a mancoon. 'Cause he looks closer to a mancoon than he does a ragdoll, but he's like a mix of it. But it's just like, uh, it's like uh, when it comes to, like the heating, for example, uh, so the cost of like heating here, like the like utility, like the thing that people tend to say when it comes to UK is that the food tends to be like cheaper, but then it's like the utilities and stuff cost more. So the thing is, it kind of like evens its way out normally from that stuff. But the problem with like with that though is like the houses we got are like designed to trap in heat. He wants all the windows open at all times because apparently it'll prevent mold, prevent dust from coming in. It'll like make the air fresher. Is like some of the things he says about having the windows open. I said to him about like how my mum with the windows shut, the heating turned up to max is freezing cold, And his response to that was, "Oh, well, she's just not trying. Like, she just needs some extra layers on. Just her put more layers on." I told him like how in her room she literally has like a heater, an extra heater because she's getting too cold. And his response is like, "Yeah, but I just think like she's just not really trying. I think she just needs to put on extra layers." It's same with my sister as well. Like, uh, she's mentioned to him about how when she has the window open, it gets really cold in her room. Because that's like how the houses are. And it's just like his response to her was like, "Oh, she just needs to put on some more clothes." Like when your issue is like it's freezing cold outside and you're getting told to like open up windows and stuff to make it apparently more fresher and cleaner in the house. It's like we point out that there's like grates on the windows you can open up to get airflow still through the like it without making the whole room freezing cold. And he just goes, "Yeah, but like it's better if the windows are more open. That's more fresh air coming in and getting pulled in." Yeah. And it's just like, especially like my mum's room, we live like near some woods. So the thing is, like, when it becomes like dark with her lights on, a bunch of moths tend to come straight through her window into her room. Uh, yeah, and it's just like, uh, yeah, I know. It's just like he's on like talking about how like, oh, it's fine, like you don't have to worry because of like it's yeah, you just need to put on some extra layers and you won't feel cold anymore. And they're going like, but that's just not how that works. Like you can't just go like, oh, it's all right. I'm not freezing cold if I wear 30 layers of clothes on. You know, uh it's like his thing always is just like kind of, oh, just you're not trying hard enough. Just try like maybe not like being cold. It's no, it's like just no winning with him. Uh, I've tried it before, like ask like literally like even just the last visit, I mentioned to him about how my mum wants to put in a complaint about the idea of keeping her window open, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, that'd be fun to talk about with her later," and then he just keeps on like walking on because he didn't want to mention it, especially when we had someone else with us on the last visit, so he didn't want like us to discuss it more uh, right in front of someone. Yeah, I know. It's like he's just like a massive asshole. Like every time I've like tried to like do something he's asked, he goes, "Okay, cool." Anyway, yeah, it's like the first time. 'Cause there's like one time where he brought in his supervisor, and she had no complaints about the house. She didn't say about anything that needed to be done. Cause like the idea is that we were recording, so if there's anything that needed to be done, they can explain it to us, and then like we can then go, okay, well we've got a list of what they've asked us to do, right? She comes in, doesn't say anything, but then just goes like, "Oh no, if you're gonna clean, I guess like just focus on it per room," and then just said like, "Okay, get like the kitchen spotless, and then go on from there." Because it's just like, when it comes to the kitchen, uh, you know, the guy who's like my main like housing officer, he literally was like looking for gaps and stuff like in between like the oven and like the like desk, like trying to like see in between it to go like, yeah, there's some dust back there. You should pull out the whole oven to wipe back like behind the oven. Or it's like he asked about like one of the drawer doors being missing, and I told him about how when we had some like helpers in for my mum ages ago, one of them didn't realize it was like not a drawer you open, so they ripped the drawer like off, uh, and then basically they couldn't do anything to repair it. Well, they didn't send out anyone to repair it. So it's like we've been like left with that as something that we have to like pay for. But it's just like uh when it comes to him, he's just like a pain and everything. A moment, please. What is it? Can I ask you a few questions? Fisk, I stop and search her. What's your name? And what do you do for a living? Fine. The name's Kiryu. Kiryu. I'm in a hurry here. Well, we've had some trouble around these parts lately. Just to be sure, would you mind if I check your belongings? What have my things to do with any trouble around here? I'll see you later, Kira. It's been really nice to have you. Thank you. Relax, it's just a precaution. Can you show me what you're carrying? This could take forever. I might as well show him what I have and get this over with. Okay, you win. I'll show you then. What should I hand over? How about this? This is about as safe as it gets. It doesn't look like you're carrying anything dangerous. Here, take this bag. I got nothing to hide. I see. Well, thank you for the cooperation. I love you, Kira. Give me a break. Cops like you always abuse your power. You never stop to think about much of an inconvenience this is to regular civilians. Thing is, in England, there's like rule. I think like I'm not fully sure with like UK law, but like I know there is like an anti-terrorist thing where like if they suspect that you might have like a weapon or some kind of like illegal substance or something, but police can come over to check you. If you actually are suspected of a crime, and like they can tell you why they suspect you of a crime, I believe it is, then you have to like you might have to like hand over like ID and stuff like that, I think.
Yeah.
Well, that may be so for other police officers, but not me there. I'm only doing this because it's all. I'm only doing this because it's all I'm good at. Good for. What do you mean? Oh, never mind. About me. I'm the one asking the questions here. It doesn't make sense. I was sure you had something big on you. I got a nose for these things. Well, I guess your nose failed you this time. I'm not so sure. My sixth sense tells me I'll find something huge if I dig deep enough. I don't know what to say. I'm a pro at stopping searches. Until I'm sure you're not a threat, I'm going to keep questioning you, okay? Not okay. Oh, come on, Curious-san. Be a good sport. It won't take long. I just want to be sure. I give up. Fine. Have it your way. Just keep it short. Right. My name is Officer Kikuchi? Kikuchi? I think that's how you pronounce it. Kikuchi. I'll see you around then. You got to know Officer Stop and Search, Kyuchi. Interaction with him will gradually fill the friendship gauge. You can check the status of this gauge at any time in the pause menu, the completion list. Build your friendship with Officer Kikuchi and see what happens. Just like stops the searches. Here we go, it's gonna be like interfere. I need like... Be nice if I could pick up that. Actually, but you might be able to be honest. There you go. And you get like back used to using some of the stuff in this. Sorry, sir. I won't bother you again. Here, thanks. Here, this is for your help. You've got a slightly battered stamina X. I do want to quickly use a health item. I did a lot less than I thought it was going to be. There you go. I may just want to look around, because I feel like if I look around I'm going to find like more stuff I can interact with. There you go. I was hoping to like use a powerful move to knock him down. I think that it might be something here, like maybe some kind of like code. I noticed now the two things where I've had like cards I could pick up. So I was like thinking like, oh, maybe like one of these back areas I have like a card or something I can interact with. Men in Black. Oh no, hooligans. There you go. Easy down. I think it's not going to let me get up and down this road? Okay. So there was a vending machine I was able to access before. So I don't know what like vending machines I can access and not access. The only thing I'm worried about is finding that Mr. Shakedown guy. I had a weird beep that sound time. There you go. I forget, like in this one I can kick them when they're down. I got forfeit. Can I use on any abilities? Because I don't just want to get like fucking knocked out for it. I'd rather just spend it if I have it. Oh, weaving that. It's fake. Require that. That's gonna be way too much. That's too much. And that's too much. What about Brawler? Like, I'd rather just, like, you know, spend all my money and then I don't have to worry about, like, yeah. I don't want to have to worry about getting robbed. Like, by Mr. Shakedown. It's more basically like, because I understand there's like stories I can get by certain interactions, right? Or like by walking around. And I kind of want to see what those interactions are. Yeah, well, let me go that way. I assume the taxi can only take me home, right? Is it a restaurant or is it like a convenience store? I don't need that. I was thinking about like before, because I got a bunch of mushrooms from the dealer. So I was like wondering about like if there would be, you know, like something, you know, you could do with them. I think this is like somewhere else. I think this is like more for like getting like a bat or something. How can I help you today? I don't know how much like this stuff will help me. I did notice that I had like a bag I won before. British women's coat. I don't know why you'd need makeup and no, I guess not makeup. I don't know why you'd need like the bracelets and stuff. I think they did say before about making you look worth, but like maybe if I actually look at my thing in a sec. I'm thinking, why would you want a handbag? Equipment, gear, fighter's binding. This book is very limited print run, and those who see it are likely to attack you and try to take it from you by force. So, firearm +3, blade +3, defense +3. So that would give me some benefits, right? This binding gets your adrenaline pumping in a fight and grants resistance against bladed weapons. Oh, actually, that's pretty nice. I was like, oh, wait, so if you get equipment, you can buy accessories. Hi, Frankie. But he's like, I actually didn't like, never even looked at that until like now. Cause I saw like, okay, it's got like this, but I'm like, there again, I don't know why I would want to like have something that makes people more like aggressive. Like I'm already running into people that want to fight with me. It's also I didn't realize that weapons had durability. Yeah, it's like you try using it during like the I think it was Yakuza fight, and I like it went away. I couldn't pull out again. I just didn't realize that was a thing. It's not being too bad. I've only just kind of started, to be honest. It's one of the things of like I thought if I explore like this the area to see if they have any more story stuff that I can do. So I found the fighting ring where you have to like I say fighting ring, like the thing where you have to dodge people attacking you. Essentially, all I did was just run in circles. Cause it's one of those things of I haven't actually learned how to properly use blocks or how to dodge properly. Like, it probably has tried to teach me how to dodge properly. But I'm like there, just like, to be honest, I could just kind of walk away from the AI and it was still like try to hit me, or they run in a straight line most of the time. So I was like, they're going like, I haven't needed to like block or dodge yet, so I just move out the way, or I use the dodge to get some distance. The thing is like, when it came to like the first fight I did with him, it was literally a drunk guy that was trying to attack me, and I just literally went in circles. And then it's like down the road, I found a police officer that wanted to search me, but the only things I had on me were like pork buns. I wanted to grab some more like drinks and stuff because like I'm not using them much, but it's one of those things of like it's the main thing I'm like using other than just it's like I'm either going to the arcade or I'm going around getting into fights with like hooligans and stuff just to get like the money. Oh. What's this loan for? Sub-stories too. It could be for something serious. I should ask around. I'm gonna like ask the front guy and he's gonna assume I'm trying to push in. I'm so glad I lined up this thing this morning. I'm going to be first to get it. No kind of line, pal. You have to pay, you have to play by the rules and get in the back like everyone else. I snuck off from work for this. If my manager finds out before I get back, I'm so dead.
Oi.
Hey kid. Mm-hmm. Yes? What's going on? Why are all these people here? Do you want one too? I'm really sorry, but they said I'll get the last one in stock. What are you talking about? Huh? Are you here to line up for the RQ3? RQ3? Is that some kind of secret code? Nah. It's RQ3, the latest game in the I don't know, series. RQ3 is short for Arak. I literally just like skipped that word because I couldn't say it. Quest for the Quantum Quill. I can't wait to read the instruction manual on the way home. Never heard of it. So people are actually lining up to buy a video game. What an amazing world we live in. Yeah. It's the most popular game in Japan right now. I went looking for it with Papa, but they were sold out everywhere. But then my friend told me this place was getting a new batch today. So I grabbed my allowance and ran all the way here. Made it here just in time and got the latest reservation ticket. I'm so happy. I'm going to be the best game. It's going to be the best game ever made. Times are strange. If it's this hard to buy a toy. Sorry to bug you, kid. Thanks for the info. Yep. Bye, mister. It didn't say it ended. Like, if it's for this store, right? Okay. I guess not. Thank you. I thought maybe like I had to talk to him. Or unless that's gonna be something you come back to later as people just slowly like move. I feel like what's gonna happen is like someone's gonna take something from the kid. And there we go. Something's happened. I think it's what I thought. Like someone's gonna try taking it from the kid, and then like, we're gonna have to fight them. Oh, I didn't like. So I assume like some stories were just kind of like you had to come back to. I noticed like the friendship gauge thing. Cause it's like with a mushroom guy. I basically just like bought a ton of his mushrooms and was running back, put them into storage. Would run back, buy more mushrooms until he walked away. Game over, loser. of that game right. Did you manage to get it? Oh, Mister. Mister. What's the matter? Something wrong? Yeah, yeah. My brand new video game. That guy just stole it. What? Wait. You mean that high school kid who just left? Uh-huh. He just ran and yelled at me to hand it over. He took it. My ROQ3. I assume like maybe it would have like a thing where like every now and then one person from the line would disappear, and then like something like that. I didn't realize it would just be like literally straight away. Like just have to like quickly load out the scene, load back in the scene. Spent all morning waiting in line too. I saved up my allowance for a really long time to get it, and now it's gone. Sniffle. Stealing from a little boy. That's really low. Hey kid, what's your name? It's Akio. Akio, got it. Hang tight, Akio. I'll get your game back. How? You will? Yeah. So, there's no need to cry. Mister. Okay. I won't cry anymore. Good. That's shown some spine, little man. I like that. Leave it to me. Hey, thank you, mister. The high school delinquent ran off towards the pink street with Akio's game. Isn't that Leah freak? So no fair. Been defeated. Okay, so the high school stole it, then someone else stole that, and I bet it's gonna go up the chain. No doubt about it. That's the kid who stole. Hey you. You have a caricature game, don't you? Was it to you? My venture just came to interrupt. Interrupt. I know the word. I can't pronounce it. Abrupt. End. So leave me alone. Yeah. No can do. I take back the caricature you took from Akino. Akino. I'm literally struggling with some of the names. I don't. It's like I watch some anime. A lot of the times when it comes to like names and stuff, not even just with the anime, with the manga as well and stuff, I don't tend to remember the names of anyone. I just remember like my memory mainly works off pictures, so I'll look at someone and go, I know them, but I won't remember their name. Like even people I worked with for like months, I wouldn't remember their name until I got told to search for them. So like if I got like for example, we had a Secret Santa thing one year, and it was like I had some girl called Grace I had to find. And I keep forgetting her name. Didn't know what she looked like, and I keep on getting two different descriptions of who Grace was. And it was like I didn't know who Grace was until someone actually asked me to look for her. So I looked for her. As from there I could remember her name. But that was like after her working there for about like 5-6 months. And me like constantly bumping into her and just never having to say her name. The other thing though is like she ended up leaving because like some issues when it comes to management. But it's like it takes me a while to remember anyone's name, let alone how to pronounce it. In the case of like a lot of like the Japanese sort of stuff, I know they pronounce like letters differently to depend on it. Like, I know, like for example, I think the R word, like R, isn't pronounced as much. I believe I don't actually understand a little bit on how like sometimes it's more like a vibe of how I think it's like pronounced. RQ3. That's the last thing I want to hear about right now. Forget it. I'm gonna grind your ass just for the experience. I like how in this game I mostly get away with just spamming attack buttons. I never learn a combo. I just spam buttons. If a combo happens, it happens. Mister. Yeah. I just caught the guy who took your... Oh, yay. Okay, give Akio his Arakacha back. Look, man, I don't have it. Give it up already. If you don't want another beating, hand it over and get a job next time you want a video game. I told you, I don't have it. I just got robbed by a better thief.
Nani?
What, you were robbed too? Yeah. This jerk from a street gang busted out his daggers. Or stealing... I mean... Wait, so he busted out his daggers of stealing. Or is it like a Skyrim weapon? Just like... Yeah, you pick up like a random dagger and it's like the dagger of stealing. Made me give it to him. Also, something else I was thinking of doing, by the way, was when I finish this game, I have a game on my wish list I've been wanting to get. It's basically a Japanese game where it's like a translation game where like it sort of gets you to like learn basic normal words, and I was thinking about getting that. So then like I'd be like learning. I think it only like teaches you like common Japanese. I think it is not very useful for me right now, right? But I'd like to know it. And it's supposed to just be stuff like, for example, when you're getting a bus or something like that, like just some general things. I believe nothing intense. I don't think. Gang member. You mean the guy who just hit? Yeah, lame. I could be holding level. I could be home leveling up by now. My RQ3 is probably going to some dude who's not even a fan. Excuse me. Your RQ3? That's that Aracha wasn't yours. You robbed a little kid, then turned around and cried like a little baby when you get mugged. How pathetic is that? You haven't learned your lesson yet. You want another class? No. I'm already out of life. Sorry, man. I'm out of here. My Akro Q3. Don't worry, Akio. Akio. I'll be... I'll get it back for you, I promise. But sometimes when I try to speak faster than I can read, and then it like makes me go like, or like hum or write or yeah. Mister, okay, got it. It's the kid who stole Akio's Ara Q3 had it stolen by some thug, and that guy went off towards the actually I think that's the place I had to go to find some more information, right? Might as well get some extra money on there. I'm trying to use like a heavy attack. think at some point I'm gonna bump into like a massive thief or something like that. And I'm assuming he's gonna get robbed by someone else. Like probably, I'm assuming he's getting robbed by the Yakuza. Isn't what my guess is. Low level Yakuza. Yeah. So I'm gonna fight him, then have to fight the Yakuza. Then who does he pass it off to? No doubt about it. That's the thug who took the kids' game.
Oi.
Hey, you're the guy who stole the kids' game. Like, I love it. Like, hey, D-Tay, you alright? Who the hell is Akia? And so what if I did? I saw my chance and I took it. That's Akio then. Oh, I hope you have a nice morning. Have you had some breakfast yet? It's like I imagine sort of like you're pretty busy normally. You only eat one meal a day. I thought you were having like a breakfast, sort of lunch and dinner or something. But I imagine so you might need like a lot of stuff. I know you've been going through like surgery and like medication, so I imagine you'd need like a decent amount of food to like keep your energy levels like high.
Yeah.
It's like with me, I've had what did I have for breakfast? What did I have for breakfast? Did I have a breakfast? I actually remember if I had one or not. Oh, is that like that one meal must be like a decently sized meal then, 'cause, like just that you get like all the nutrition you need. But I imagine like I would say about like hunger pains, but I imagine like if you're like accustomed to having just one meal a day, you're probably used to it at this point. It's like for me, for example, breakfast tends to be like optional for me. But I normally have like either a snack or two, and then maybe like my dinner mainly. Oh, okay. The thing is, like, with me, like, I normally have my snacks I use to get like a through like days wise. Like, there's been some days where I've been like too lazy to actually make a dinner, and my solution is in my drawer next to me. I have some biscuits, uh, which basically I just like nibble on my biscuits, or like cookies or whatever. But like I would basically just be like going through something slowly, like throughout the day. Uh, these like when it comes to it, like I tend to uh just like have that sometimes as a substitute. There's some days where like uh I just don't feel like getting up or moving or like doing too much. I normally just end up like spending most of my time just uh well, it's like I'll either go for like my snacky bits or I'll have like pasta and cheese, or for dinner I might just have like rice and chicken. I normally don't go for anything too like advanced. It's like I did as a meme earlier in like Boka's Discord. She has like a Boka's bakery, and in there I basically put in a bread sandwich. I didn't actually have a bread sandwich, but it's basically it's yeah, it's just literally it's just bread and butter. It's kind of like last night in there, people were posting the food, and She said like this is not for posting food, it's for posting recipes, and I just posted like two gifs uh of like a lasagna and and like a steak having butter put on it, and then she like deleted them. Uh, it's just fun. I love the little banter bits. It's also like there was one time in Boca's chat as well, not too long ago, where like there was like a long list of people using like the lizard like emote and like people saying lizard in the chat and like uh they're like timing people out for like 10 minutes, but then like untiming them out because they understand it's part of the joke. The thing is uh, it's like I've heard like well, Boca said like during one of their streams, but people are going to be surprised by our next model. And I remember like sort of like asking about like I think I said like at the time like if she came out with like a lizard model, we'll just call it a dragon instead. Uh, kind of like just do the opposite, just because. I didn't get forget. Just give back the game cartridge you stole. I don't want to hear another word about ROQ3. I'm gonna stop you flat pops. So this street pub is apparently using the dagger of stealing, is how the like kid mentioned it. Like this thing. Oh, there you go. This like thief just for some reason has like apparently the dagger of like theft or something like that, like dagger of theft. I'm the one who got stomped, Mister. Hey, Akio. I just caught the wannabe punk who stole your RQ3 from the nerdy high school kid. Okay, I don't get it, but that's great. Alright, give Akio his the game back. Sorry, pal, but your game just got pinched. I'm not playing around. Give the kid his game, or you'll suffer some more. I'm serious. It's really gone. Some a-hole just jumped me. What? You were robbed too? Yeah. This is hard-ass accuser type. Held me at gunpoint, forced me to give it to him, then took off. Accuser type? You mean the guy who was just here? The thing about it, right, is like, one is, if it's the accuser, the thing is, like, I haven't yet seen an enemy that has a gun. B, my character left the Yakuza because he was accused of killing a civilian. So if I did fight them, they shot me dead. What had happened to a low level, like, I don't think my character was high up, but I think he wasn't low. You mean the guy who just was here? What a shitty day I'm having. The Yakuza guy jacked my ROQ3. Probably not even a fan. Your ROQ3. The game wasn't yours to begin with. What? You stole it from a kid, then cry like a little baby when you get mugged. I'm seeing a fake pattern here. If it isn't getting through to you, how about we go for another round? No, I'm good. I'm really sorry. Don't worry, Akia. I promise I'll hunt it down for you. Mister. Okay, got it. So the thug who took the Q3 from the kid who stole it in the first place ended up having it taken by some hard-ass accuser who went off towards Tai Henny Tai Henny Boulevard. Tayani? Tayani? I don't know. My head. Not alone. I didn't realise that she had a stamina bar. I love like the kind of like One Piece like when you go for like that charged punch, which is like suddenly you see a bunch of fists like aura aura aura. Wait, where am I going for this? Oh, here. Oh, this is the vending machine I can actually use. The quest is complete. Hey, that game you got there. What's that? Fool? You're the one of the losers who couldn't score and are a Q3. That's some tough luck. Well, you see, this belongs to us. So if you want to live, get off my street. And listen, don't bother looking for a place that's still selling the game. Just find a fool who brought one and take it. Villains, every last one. What's this world coming to? Well, what are you saying, boy? The game, I'm taking it back. What's that? Taking it back. Don't act like it's your game to start with. Shut up. This complicated. I see. You're a game hunter too. Then payment is over. I'm gonna not hold back either. Welcome to your doom. Yeah, she does have a gun. I haven't actually fought anyone with a gun, so it's kind of surprising. You think you'd be at ranged? Oh god. Oh god. This is not going to be good. Figure a weapon. Well, there's probably nothing wrong with getting shot there, right? I can tell you, I wasn't expecting an actual gun, to be honest. And I wasn't guessing... Oh, thank you for the follow. Thing is that... Is it like a knife where he has to actually have like... Oh, getting shot again. Thank you, Lemon. I'm assuming I got like when he goes what his gun. Oh, almost. There you go. This can't be. I'll be taking the game with me. Hold on, please. I need that. Give it back. Come on. It's not been too bad, to be honest. I only just started playing it, I think, a few days ago, and it's like it's the first time playing a Yakuza game I got a few other ones. It's just like it told me the order was to start with 0. I think that's correct. But it's just like it's been fun. I like it. It's kind of crazy a little bit. I love like all the little side stories I've been finding as well. I don't think I'll be going for the completionist. I'm not the type to go for a completionist. How's it going for you though? I'm begging you, please. My little boy's really been looking forward to playing it. Your son? Yeah. My old lady left me and took the boy with her. He's been wanting an ROQ3 ever since he read about it. He went looking everywhere. But he's going to be like the dad of the kid. They've just been waiting in line, isn't he? Yeah, it's just like it's been like just interesting, Jen, because it's like, uh, for example, like in story world, right? Between him leaving the Yakuza, he's had like Mr. Shakedown come by. He's had this like kid who wanted help with his like rock band, or like his band, and then he's also had someone invite him to come to like random like car park place to like practice his like fighting skills. Well, by fighting skills I mean like just not getting hit. The thing that is just like I haven't like I haven't bothered to look at like actually how to block in the game or how to like properly like efficiently use dodge. I've just been kind of like just wailing on everyone and it's been working. If not wailing on people and they're just like running around in circles. We're looking everywhere, but there ain't none for sale anywhere. I just wanted my boy to be happy. I feel like I'm begging you here. You gotta let me have it, please. I get the picture now. Sorry, but I can't do that. You probably don't know this. The little kid saved up his allowance and went through a lot of trouble to buy the last copy. I didn't stick up no little kid. I took it off a worthless goon. That's right. You got the game from you got a game from a punk, but the game belonged to a little kid first. Long story short, you took the game from a wannabe punk, who took it from a high school bully, who took it from the last boy in line, who bought it in the first place. My head hurts just thinking about it, but alright. So that's what happened. When I came to get it back for the little kid, it's going back to its rightful owner. I'm sorry. Fella, I'm the fool here. Give it back to that kid for me. Damn. I was about to make someone else's kid cry for the sake of my own. What kind of monster have I become? I thought I could make my boy happy with something I stole from someone else. I was wrong. How am I supposed to be a good dad to a boy, to Akio like that? I guess you're better than better think about that. Wait, Akio. Oh hi, sir. Oh, perfect timing. I just got your RQ3 back. Pretty yippee. Like, Akio, is that you, mate? Akio. Oh, hi, Papa. Papa. You guys are related? That's right. Are you friends with Papa, mister? Yeah. Might say that. Sure. Kind of shot me a few times. I got some bullet holes. Wait, that little kid you were telling me about, that ROQ3, there was what Akio brought with his own money, and I tried to. It seems to be how it's shaking out. I thought something goes on with his hair. His hair's just really shiny in the back. But why? Akio, why didn't you say anything to your papa? All you had to do was ask, and I could have given you the money to buy the Arrow Q3 anytime. Because Mama always gets mad at you, Papa, for spending money on golfing and go-karts and board games, and I didn't want Mama to get mad at you even more for spending all of your money again. So I tried to buy it myself. Akio. Papa looks kind of scary, but he's a really, really nice man. Once you get to know him. He took me to a bunch of game stores just the other day. Papa's not living with Mama and me now. I think he's lonely. So please stay friends with him, okay? Actually, okay, your Papa helped me get your Akira Q3 back. Really? Thank you, Papa. I did. In a way. Didn't want to see you cry again. Be careful going home with your game. Yeah, got it. Thank you, mister. Mister, thanks. This is an apology or to thank you for teaching this full lesson. Maybe whatever I want you to have it. You got a sunburst. Oh, just a sword. So it's not like the last guy who had like the dagger of theft or whatever it was called, or the it's not like that. From now on, be a good dad all the time, not just in front of Akio. You don't want to do something that will make the kids sad, no matter whose kid they are. Yeah, you got me there, right? Papa, this is too hard for me by myself. Let's go to Mama's house and play the game together. I need help with the maps. Oh, sure. With my expert advice, we'll be making a beeline to the nasty demon lord in no time. So game should be played. It says sub-stories too, so I imagine like that's one of the ones you would have got near the beginning. It's Dream Machine. You paid 100,000 yen. Not bad. I'm gonna quickly save before like I bump into someone who's gonna kick my ass. Cause I imagine my health is not looking too great. Yes. Let's look at the map next. We're gonna get some food. There's street. That's that one. Fuji so maybe that one. Smile Burgers is also a good contender. Travel 20 kilometers on foot. Hello. This will be here to go. For here, free smile. Have a free smile. Here it comes. I kind of love it if it just like did a zoom in on the face. For here. So you leave after the smile. He says going to bring back my health a lot. Thing is, I don't know how you'd switch your stance like outside of combat. Okay, got my health back. Let's see if I can bump into another story somewhere.
This looks interesting, but I guess I can't do anything with it. I think this is a food place. Oh no, it's alcohol. It's a bar. I don't know where, like, it's a good spot to look for stories. It's not going to let me go that way anyway. Oh, here you go. Interaction. You got pocket tissues. Still don't know what the use for those are. I don't think I can afford this. Oh, I can. Oh. The £10,000 one. I think I have seen these, like... Aren't these, like, supposed to be, like, mostly a scam or something like that? You got pocket tissues. Oh, pocket tissues. You got pocket tissues. You got pocket tissues. You got pocket tissues. That's how you despawn some hooligans. Those look interesting. I guess not. I don't know if, like... I don't know if I'm just gonna find stuff randomly. I imagine I will. West Boulevard. I'm supposed to be searching around a certain area, I just can't remember. Oh, I think I got another story bit. Badass lady. Shut your hole, fat ass. And open your wallet. Whoa, what? I'm telling you, I can't pay. I'm a dead broke right now. Don't give me that bullshit, Dubs. I watched your story ass come out from the Soapland last night. I don't know what Soapland is. I'm assuming it's what it's called. I can't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah, then you march your little buddies around from club to club drinking till dawn. Living pretty large for a broke guy, ain't you? You're spying on me. You're goddamn right. You know how many different lenders you've dicked over. It's collection day, and your ass is getting beat. Female collection agency. Pretty unusual. Sounds like a real ballbuster too. He's terrifying as ever. Oh, it's this guy again. Backups. I think it's Backups is how you pronounce his name. Bacchus maybe. What? She's a friend of yours. You got that right. She wouldn't make an enemy out of her. That there's Miss Tashu. I don't know. Tashu. I want to say it's Tatashu. Maybe. Like Tatashu, the debt collector. She's a legend in Yokohama. That's a decent, easier name to remember. Miss Takeshi. So I think it's right. She takes on jobs that make other collection boys run away and cry, and she's always gets the cash. Her style's blunt and brutal. Add that to the bulldog's own tenacity, and you get a one mean bite, my boy. You seem awfully familiar with her moods. That's voice of experience, personal experience. You got me there, boy. I was this close to getting my face caved in over a silly little debt a while back. Why am I not surprised? Hey, look over there, boy. They're about to see what makes Our Lady Oh, Miss Takashu, so incredible.